Have you ever looked at your jade plant and thought, now you shall become many? Well, you're in luck because today we're cloning plants legally, cheaply, fastly, no sci-fi lab, just dirt and questionable jokes. Let's propagate a jade plant. Here we have the majestic Crustula ovata, also known as the jade plant or money tree. Time to snip chosen branches. Choose a healthy stem cutting. Cut a plump stem with flair and at least 3 nodes. Now, Eugene, don't cry. It's for the greater good. A node on the jade plant is basically the plant's version of an elbow, the joint where leafy action happens. It's a spot where plants say, let's party, and start sprouting leaves or branches or new roots. To find a node, just look along the stem and spot a brown line going around the stem or spots those leaves, pairs, or branch buds. They usually show up like a well-dressed duo on a date. 2 leaves chilling across each other, looking smug. That's a node. Still not sure? Well, rub your finger along the stem. Smooth? Not a node. Bumpy? Leafy? Or just a tiny twig poking out? Ding, ding, ding. That's a node. You can also cut the stems into smaller stems for more jade plants for the price of one. Stems that have no leaves or few leaves can still be used, but jade plants are survivors. They are super tough plants. The stems with no leaves will just need some extra TLC. Drying out the cutting. Now lay your cutting out for 2 days to dry out and callous over. Yes, it's a spa day for your stem cuttings. No stress, just let them dry out like my Thanksgiving turkey. See these crusty dried out bums? I mean ends of the stem? That's exactly what we want. If you're running like the white rabbit in Alice in Wonderland, then you can always dip the end of the stem in rooting hormone powder. This will speed up the callousing process. Also, this will help prevent things like bacterial or fungal infection occurring on the ends of the stems. Saddle up and plant the stems into some well-draining soil. You want it to be drier than my sense of humor. Use 40% cactus or succulent mix, 40% potting mix, and 10% sand and 10% perlite, and a few pieces of horticultural charcoal. Now, if you don't have all these ingredients, then just use cactus soil or just use sand. Well draining like a sieve is what we want. Go forth, baby Eugenes, and root up. Now, it's the waiting game. For the next few weeks, you want to keep the soil slightly moist, not soggy, like did my dog drool on this, moist? Place the baby jade plant where it receives as much bright, indirect sunlight as possible. They are still babies, so they can be sensitive to being burnt by direct afternoon sunlight, especially these ones because this is a variegated jade plant. 2 months later, this is the update. Remember those single cuttings? Look at them now. Eugene, my jade plant, has been successfully cloned into many. So many Eugenes now. Look at those healthy roots. It's a proud moment being a plant parent. Now that the baby jade plants have matured more into a teenage jade plants, we can let the soil completely dry before rewatering. Now you can too create your own jade plant army, gift them to friends, or whisper secrets to them. They're great listeners. Like and subscribe for more plant psychology and plant magic. Stay succulent, my planty friends, and see you at the next video where I explain how to prune your jade plant.